Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And from the 242 smile.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to week 10 of our NFL wrap-up. This week, we witnessed 2 wins. Not only 1 win. It's usually the Cowboys win, the Eagles lose, but this week, we got to witness 2 wins by the Cowboys and the Eagles. So we're going to talk about the Eagles game first. So it's all on you, bro.
Thanks, brother. I think this was a very good week, at least for me, because I had not anticipated the Eagles to win. If you remember last week, I was saying that, man, I'm counting a loss this week. But my Philadelphia Eagles surprised me and beat Atlanta Falcons, you know. Mm-hmm. The crazy thing is that Atlanta Falcons came into this game as the number 1 offense. Matt Ryan I think he was number 1 in the NFL for passing yards and passer rating. And they were just such a hot team that I had not anticipated that my very inconsistent Eagles will give me a win, man. But I was very happy. The game ended 15-24 in favor of the Eagles, and I was very happy. Mm-hmm. The one thing that really impressed me is that, the Eagles' defense, they were really good. They were really good in this game, man. They did not give Matt Ryan a chance, man. The Eagles' secondaries had Julio Jones' number, Yes. So he was not able to make all those crazy catches. He was still able to come up with some, he had about 135 yards, mm-hmm. but 0 touchdowns. Yeah. Julio Jones having 0 touchdown against the Philadelphia Eagles. That was something,
Yeah, that's unheard of, really.
Yeah, and it tells you that the Philadelphia Eagles are learning something, having been banned the previous week. So they showed up. That was very good. The other person that really showed up was Ryan Matthews, man.
Yep.
Ryan Matthews. For the last 4 games, since the Detroit game, I was always wondering, when is Ryan Matthews going to show up again?
Right.
And since that fumble, he looked like he was someone who was scared to play.
Right.
And Darryl Sproles was taking all the carries, was pretty much like the number 1 running back for the Eagles. Mm-hmm. Doug Peterson did a good job in bringing Ryan Matthews into the mix. Giving him an opportunity to again, get himself in the game. So he had himself quite a game, man. Mm-hmm. He had himself quite a game. He had 2 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns with 109 rushing yards, which was very good. So mm-hmm. The Philadelphia Eagles defense showed up pretty good. Ryan Matthews did a wonderful job, supported by, of course, Darryl Sproles and Wendell Smallwood. The offense still continues to struggle. I'm still hoping that they can get some help, but they did just enough to win the game. But I still believe that if the Eagles really need to make a dent on this season, they need to do something offensively. And I hope that the Nelson Aguilar, Jordan Matthews, and Bryce Reggs can show up as we get into the second phase of the season. So right. I am generally happy. I was glad we got a win, and too bad to the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. So I went to the Eagles, man. I'm happy. I'm a happy man this week.
Yeah, man. As you should be. I feel like the Eagles play up to good teams, and they play down to bad ones.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is actually correct. Someone also mentioned the same. Because if you remember their game against the Vikings, When everyone really didn't expect them to win, they ended up winning.
Yep.
You know, and now with Atlanta Falcons, no, with the Steelers, it started with the Steelers, you know?
Right.
It started with the Steelers and then the Vikings and now with the Falcons. So, for some reason, they beat the hard teams, but let not the so good teams like the Cowboys win.
That's a good one. Speaking of the Cowboys, who are now 8-1, we played versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we just happened to beat them 35-30, which is kind of interesting because what was up with all the 2-point conversions? 35-30, and they went for I don't know how many 2-point conversions.
I think like 3 or 4.
Like he could have been tied already if he would have just gone for the extra point, you know.
Speaking about the 2-point conversions, I think my feeling was that the Steelers wanted to get as many points on the board as possible because they knew that anytime Dak Prescott was probably going to have the ball, he will score. So they wanted to get ahead from the very beginning. Too bad that the strategy didn't work, but the Cowboys did have a very good game.
Let's talk about Ezekiel Elliott, the beast. Dude, he had over 200 yards this match. The guy was everywhere. He could not be stopped. And I was impressed. And the kid is just incredible. Dak and Ezekiel Elliott have created a dynamic duo in Dallas.
The Cowboys are such a dual threat team. Their running back is such a superstar. They have a very good running game and they have a very good passing game. They can pass the ball just equally well as they can run it. And Ezekiel Elliott has given the Cowboys such a dimension that I don't think exists in any NFL team now. If they can stick together like that, I see them going very far.
I agree, man. I was impressed that Dez Bryant was actually used. Dez and Dak are beginning to gel, and I like that. Dez Bryant had a touchdown and 116 yards altogether, and that's what we need to win a championship this year. That's what we need. And not only that, but this Cowboys team is the truth, man. This Cowboys team is the truth. Never thought I would say that, but it has come true, and it's right now. So let's preview Week 11. Who are your Eagles playing?
So the Eagles are playing the Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh, that's going to be tough. But if the Eagles play to their level, then it's a possible win.
Yeah. So let's hope that the theory that the Eagles win against very good teams continue to hold, and I'm hoping they win against the Seahawks. It's going to be away at the in Seattle, so it's going to be a tough one. But I hope the defense shows up. As I always say, if the defense shows up and Russell Wilson can't get those opportunity to escape and make those crazy plays, I think the Eagles will just be fine. How about your Cowboys?
The Cowboys are playing the Ravens, my friend.
Oh.
I believe we'll be fine. The Cowboys would win if we limit Joe Flacco and Steve Smith. If we happen to do that, I believe that we have a chance of winning.
Good luck, man. Good luck, and I can't wait again to watch what your team has to offer, man. I know,
me neither.
I think you guys are due for a loss, but it's okay.
Hopefully it doesn't happen this week. Hopefully not.
All right, but good luck to the Cowboys.
All right,
good luck to the Philadelphia Eagles, and
indeed.
We'll be here to watch it and bring it to our viewers again. when it's all said and done.
Absolutely, my friend. All right, everybody. We will talk to you next week. But before that, like it, comment, share it, and we love you. Peace.
Peace.
Somebody say I can't make it in life, then I tell them you lying. And even when the hope disappears, I gotta pray and you gotta keep trying, keep trying.